Hey y'all, welcome back to the garage. It's been a hot minute since we've been out here. I mean hot. It's been pretty brutal here. So and let's face it, when it's 80, 90, 100 degrees, 100% humidity, it's a struggle to come out here. But anyway, welcome back. It's been a hot minute since we've been here. Want to kind of get you caught up on what we got going on. You remember the last time y'all were here? Let me see. We had the setup plates on the car. We had smashed all the springs except the fifth coil shock and spring. So we're going to do that today. We're going to fix a brake line that's leaking. We got a few other little odds and ends we got to get done. But I did want to show you what I did get done after the last video. And there's a little bit of news to drop today also, but we'll get to that at the end. But if y'all don't know what a shrinker stretcher is, that's them. This is a stretcher. This is a shrinker. This is what bends metal in a inside radius or an outside radius, depending on which one you use. If you're shrinking, it's an inside radius. If you're stretching, it's an outside radius. I'll show you how those work here in just a minute. We're working a little bit limp today, kind of taking it easy. We've got some things going on. Again, I'll share that later. But in the meantime, welcome back. Hope you guys have been enjoying the videos, and let's get into today's video. So let's see what we got going on here, okay? So this is our shrinker stretcher. We have two separate tools here. This is our stretcher. This is what spreads metal apart to make an outside radius. And then this is the shrinker, and it pinches metal and makes an inside radius. Let me show you what we've got going on here. I went and bent a scrap piece of aluminum this morning. And so we're going to set this thing up in here. Get the jaws spread apart here, like that. And we're going to take our handy dandy tool here, and we're going to put in here, and we're just going to start shrinking it. Let me set you down so I can do this. Okay, hold on just a minute. Let me tell you what. Put it in here and work it back and forth. This side, I will say it helps when you pull the plastic off too. There's plastic on here. The plastic gets in the way. This. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. We got it going on peel the plastic on the other side. I should have done this before we were on camera. But it's a whole lot easier to do when you're not on camera. But here we go. Alright. So we got the stretcher side done. Let's try the shrinker side done. Okay. So here's what we got. You notice this side, we now have an arc in it. Right there. That's the shrinker side. And what it does, I don't know if you can see it or not, you see the little ripples in there? That's where the metal has actually been shrunk together. It's got jaws on it with teeth that actually pull the metal together, and therefore making a radius. Then you come over to this side. I got a little aggressive with this, and you can kind of see the same thing here, but these teeth marks go the opposite way. They spread the metal apart. Well, I hit it a little too hard and I cracked it here and here also. I got a little anxious trying to get it done, but you can see it made an arc this way, where this one makes an arc this way. This is an inside radius, that's an outside radius. So essentially, that's what this does. And what we do with them, I'll give you an example, is if we walk over here to the front fenders on the race car, you can see right here where we've shrunk the metal to make this an inside radius arc. This is for the front fenders. So that's what it's for, and here's one of the old ones, and you can see it right here as well. That's what they've done with it. So hopefully that explains what the shrinker stretcher does. But anyway, I just finished building this stand for it, so we now have shrinker stretcher on stands, so I don't have to worry about chalking it up in a vise and having to work and play with that. So we'll roll it off to the side until it's needed next time. But it works really, really well. And like I said, it's on a base now, so it can be moved around and whatnot. The other thing we're going to do today is we're going to reflare our brake line. Let me see if I can get in here and I'll show you what we're going to be doing here. You may remember several videos back where we ran brake lines, and these lines here, this one and this one, they run around to the brake gauges in here, inside the cockpit. Well, this fitting right here is leaking, so we're going to take it apart and redo it, reflare it and whatnot, and then we're going to hook up the transmission cable, transmission line, to the slave in the transmission, so we can change gears with it. So that's the next thing we're going to do, is get this done. So let me set y'all down, and we'll get started down here reflaring this one, so that y'all can see what we got here. So y'all sit tight. I'll be right back. Hey y'all. Okay. Quick update on what we got here. Let me see if I get this camera flipped around here. We've cut the end of this line off and reflared it. So it's done. I don't have any brake clean here right now to wash it off, but it's done, completed. We've got the clutch hose right here ran back around underneath the car and hooked back up to the transmission, so we can press the clutch and put it in gear. I've got it gravity bled, meaning I open the bleeder and just let it go, and so when we're ready, we just got to give it just a quick bleed, probably 1 or 2 pumps, and it'll be done. Same thing with this line to the brake gauges. Once we're ready, we'll give it a quick bleed again, probably just 1 or 2 pumps, make sure we don't get any air in here, and that'll be done. So we're getting some little things checked off the list here. But the next thing is the 5th coil. And I've got it right here. I pulled it out from under the car, and we're mounted up here, and we're down here, and our number for, let me see, there it says 5th coil, 18-inch center to center, with a 125 pound load with a 300 spring. We've got a 300 spring on here now, so we're going to go 18-inch center to center and put our reach our 125 pounds. So y'all sit tight. Let me get that done here for you. Okay, so here we go. We're going up. We're watching our pointer here on our tape measure, and we're going to 18 1/4. So let's go 8. Okay, our spring is in contact now with our adjuster here. So, and we're at 18 3/4. So let's come on up. See, we're showing 14 pounds of pressure right now at 18 3/4. Let's come up. And we're 18 1/4. I know the camera's looking funny, it's the way I'm holding it. But 18 1/4, we're against our clevis here, and we're right at 150 pounds. And we need to be 125 pound load, so we need to back it off. We're going to start out by taking 1 round out of it. So we're going to take a pin, we're going to make a mark on here, right there, and we're going to take 1 full round out of it. Alright, now let's come back up to our 18 1/4. And we're at 110 pounds of load. We need to put a little bit back into it. So let's come back out of it. And we're going to take, so if there's our mark, we're going to take half a round out. Alrighty. Now let's come back up again. And we're at 118 1/2. We're almost there, so we need to put just a little more, probably another 1/4 of a turn back in it. So we'll release it. And the spring coming down. I'm going to put just about a 1/4 of a turn in. Alright. And let's go back up again. On it, we're up against, we're 135 pounds, so we need to take about 1/8 of a turn out. Alright, so let's go up one more time. We're on it, 124 pounds. If I can, that should be good enough, but I'm not happy with that, so let's go just another tweak, go back up to it. done. We're hitting all over it. We're on either side of it right now, so what we're going to do for right now. Alright, my camera card is full, so I have to delete some video real quick. But anyway, we've got our spring measurement here. We're now down to 125 pounds load at 18 1/4 center to center. This spring is good. We can put it back on the car now. So that's what we're going to do, and then we'll move on to our next quick little project. I'll be right back when we get this put on. Hey y'all, alright, I want to give you an update of what we got going on here today. Not a whole lot of video worthy, but it's still checklist stuff, getting stuff checked off. When we redid the hubs, the rear hubs, we had to cut the safety wire off. Keep the bolts from backing out. If you're aware of what safety wire is, I'll show you here in just a minute. I hadn't done any safety wiring in, 20 years, 20 plus years since last time I safety wired, and you can tell that it's been a while, but it's on, it's done. Let me get around here and I'll show you. Probably not it's not the prettiest safety wire job, but it is what it is. So let me get you turned around here. Okay, this is the right side, right rear hub. You see the safety wire through here. Like I said, it's not the prettiest job, but it'll do. I probably need to spend some more time playing with it and perfecting it, but for the first time, it's not too awful bad. And yeah, I'll give you another look at it. That's that. And then we came up here. If you remember, we put a starter button in right here a few videos ago while I was playing with it, and something happened and I tried to let the smoke out of the wires. So I've had to rewire everything. So you see the 10 gauge yellow wire here. I ran it from the starter up to the button and then into the solenoid over here. So we've got that done. So we got the safety wire done. We got that wire run. I'm pretty pleased with that. We have that. Have the clutch hose hooked back up and gravity bled, and I fixed the fitting on the brake master cylinder. So we've had a pretty productive day. I'm toying with the idea now of swapping the seat belts out, but it's getting really, really hot in this garage. So let's have a cold beverage and assess the situation and see what we decide to do, because it is, I don't know, what time is it? Oh, look at that. It's beer 30. Let's have us have a beverage and assess the situation and see what we decide to do from there. So y'all sit tight, I'll be right back. Hey y'all, welcome back. I think we're going to wrap it up for the day. My shoulder is starting to talk to me and let me know, and I'll get to that in just a minute. Yeah, we've got a new set of seat belts to put in the car. Right there. I was going to put those in today, or start putting them in today, but in order to do that, I've got to take the seat at least loose, if not completely out. I'm going to try to slide it forward so that I can get to the back belts back here, and the lap belts down here, and the crotch belt over there. I'm going to try to slide the seat as far forward as I can, and hopefully I can get to it. But I don't feel like it today. We're into these now. If you haven't had a garage beer, it's a good beer for a hot summer day. It's not a heavy alcohol beer. It's like a 4%, 4.2, something like that. But it's a nice, refreshing, hot summer day beer. But now I mentioned my shoulder. Apparently, I have done something to my shoulder 2 weeks ago. I've been to the doctor. We've had X-rays. They know. Well, they suspect. They think what's happened. But in the meantime, I've got an MRI scheduled for a week from tomorrow. So we'll know more then. So I'm not really letting it out what we think is going on. And I'm not telling anybody. So if you see this, don't go spreading, don't go talking, don't even ask questions until we know something, because I have no information beyond that. So for right now, I'm just being careful, no heavy lifting, trying not to do anything that I shouldn't do. But after a while, the shoulder starts to get sore, and so we're just going to leave it at that for now. I did have something else I wanted to show you. It's over here. Pat and I have been discussing and working on some stuff for the car, for the wheels, decals, and we've come up with some things. So I want to show you. We sat down with the vinyl cutter and we cut some small numbers. 57, that's going to be the number on the car. These are going on the wheels so we can identify our wheels from anybody else's. But we've also got these. These right here. So these are back window stickers. So these are limited supply. If somebody wants a sticker, a window sticker for the car for us to support us, they're limited quantities. Hit me up, let me know that you want one, and we'll get together and get it out to you. I said these are limited quantities. We only have a few of these. This is just something we made here on her vinyl cutter. I don't know if you can see the blue sparkles on the yellow background. This is very similar to what's going to be on the car. It's the right colors. It'll be opposite. On the white car, it'll be a blue background with a yellow number. So it's same colors, just backwards. But I didn't think the blue would stand up on a tinted window like most people have got. So I've got these. If you're interested in one, hit me up. Let me know that you want one, and we'll get together and we'll get it out to you. In the meantime, we're gonna sit here. I'm gonna wrap things up. It's getting hot. And like I say, after a couple of these, it's pretty refreshing, but I think I'm ready to go in the house and sit down in the air for a little while and chill. It's hot out here. But we've got a bunch of little things done today, which is what I wanted to get done. Getting the rear hubs safety wired, or the axle drive plate safety wired in place, getting that brake fitting reflared and swapped out, getting the starter button rewired, just a bunch of little things that have added up. So we're getting really close, pending what they say about the shoulder. I need to start rounding up some lead to get some lead put in the car. I'm guessing I probably need 150 pounds of lead to go in it. We've got to bleed that one brake line, one of the gauges on the front. I'll probably have Pat come out and help me do that. Actually, she will probably be the one to do it while I crawl in the carport. She's claustrophobic, and I don't think she will be able to get in the car. So it'll probably be up to me to get in and mash the pedal while she bleeds the brakes. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But as for right now, I think we're about done for the day. I am really pleased with what we got done. It's been a good, productive day, and so I'm sitting here looking at the car now and thinking of other things that needs to be done to be finished, short of lead, scaling, whatnot. Oh, and we got that fifth coil spring smashed too. That's the other thing we got done, and I'm super pleased to have that done, because now all the springs and shocks are smashed. They're on the car. They're tuned. They're ready to go to the track. So so I'm thrilled with that. I'm happy with that. There's a couple of things that I would like to get done. Like, I'd like to put take-up springs on both rear shocks. I've got the springs, but I don't have the hardware to go with it. So in the meantime, we're not going to do that. But I keep thinking about it and thinking, okay, I'm going to have to do this. It's going to have to happen sooner or later. So that may be something to consider. That's not going to change the spring rate on them. It just basically keeps the springs in contact with the upper seat. Because right now the right rear spring has about a 3 or 4 inch gap in between the shock and the spring when it's sitting at ride height. Just because of the amount of rebound that's put in that shock. And then the left rear has about the left rear has about 2 inches in it. Again, sit at static height, at ride height, it's got about 2 inch gap there again because of the amount of rebound that's in it. So I need to get some more. I need to get some shock hardware to put take-up, and I've got the take-up springs I've already got. I just need to get the couplers to put them together. So little things like that, not anything big. Lead's going to be the big things to get it done and get it figured out, get in what we need. Meanwhile, we're still working on graphics ideas. I've called and talked to some people and priced out vinyl wraps. No. Vinyl wrap is not an option. Not right now anyway. We're probably going to end up doing cut vinyl because we have a vinyl cut. We have a 3-foot vinyl cutter. So we'll probably end up doing something with that. And the other thing that I'm looking for is probably sometime early next year, we're going to be looking at probably getting a vinyl printer. Something we can print some wraps on, send wraps out, do some wraps for some people. I do not install. I will not install. I'll do my own, but I'll be happy to. If we get one, we'll be happy to do vinyl for somebody else, just not me, or just not install. But that's something that we're talking about. We're thinking about. That's down the road. Let's get through this first. Yeah. So until then, y'all be good. Keep doing what you're doing. Just remember, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. I noticed today that when I dropped last week's video this morning, that we're finally up to 100 subscribers. Woohoo! Hey, we've crossed a milestone. We have some subscribers now. So you guys keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing. This way we can get the algorithm going. We can try to make some headway with these with the channel. And like I say, if anybody's interested in the decals, let me know. Hit me up. And we'll do what we can. Like I said, it's limited quantities. We don't have a lot of them. That's just something we did those probably two Sundays ago that we did those. when it was raining and it was nasty and we weren't able to get out here in the garage and do anything. We came up with that idea. So let's get those. If y'all want them, let me know. Hit me up. We'll get them out to you. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for following along with this build. Like I said, I know there wasn't a whole lot of build going on. We're at a point now where it's little things that we're having to get done and trying to figure out how to do, what to do. Now I showed you kind of how the spring smasher worked. We used a setup plate, so we're good with that. We need to get a set of scales, but that'll come in time. Let's get on with this, and let's see where we go. And in all honesty, at some point we're probably going to talk about a motor also, and decide what we want to do for a motor. With this 602, I know it's got seals in it. It's got old seals, but I know it's got seals in it. I don't know anything about it, so we're probably going to have to look at doing something with a motor, be it send it off and have it freshened up at one of the rebuilders, or we try to find a motor, or maybe we go and build us a limited motor to take off and go run some limited races. I'm kind of liking the crate motor deal, but man, $4,000 for Earl Ramey or Hendren or one of these certified builders to go through a 602 that's just crazy. I would really like to have buy another 602 and send it down, have them go through that one, and keep this one as a spare. But man, that's people that's got a 602, they're asking premium dollar for it. It needs to be rebuilt anyhow. So by the time you spend, $5 or $6 grand on a 602, a used, wore-out 602, and you go and spend another $4,000 or $3,500 at Earl Ramey or Hendren or somebody like that, you're now into the cost of a 604 motor. So we've got to figure out what we're going to do from that. But until then, we're going to run the snot out of this thing and see what happens and see what we come up with. But in the meantime, you guys have a great day, have a great evening, have a great first of the week, have a great work week. I know it's going to be a long one for me. My management is out on vacation, so I have the privilege of running the store this week. Yay me! That means early days and long days, going in early and doing what has to be done. But in the meantime, let's see, it's almost supper time, so let me go start the grill, because I'm cooking some barbecue chicken tonight on the grill for supper. And so we're going to have another one or two of these, and we're going to go fire up the grill and have some supper and chill and relax and get ready for the work week. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy your work week, or do the best you can anyway. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following us. And I'll talk to you guys later.